Welcome to again to I'm sorry. Welcome again to another episode of the Let's Play series of Minecraft. Look at that yellow dude. Oh no, it's just me. What we're gonna do today, we're gonna do something special because we are going to do... Does it work? Hello? Do you work? We're gonna fix this thing. Oh. Melon! We're gonna make an automatic melon farm. That took a long time. Oh, now I figured something out. We need definitely a chest close to that. Or with our current projects thing. Yes, we are going to make a melon farm. That took an awful long time for that to get delivered through the system. If you don't know how that works, you should watch the last few episodes of me. Let's grab some junk with me so we can store that in the main base, and let me find a place where we could make an automated melon farm. Yeah! Am I gonna stop recording? Probably not. Hello? Well, I haven't played in such a long time that the controls are wrong for me. Why is this wrong stuff in the wrong chest? I don't know, but for a melon farm I had a really simple design where we need a few sticky pistons. What do we need more? No, we only have sticky pistons, of course we need more. No, we don't need. We just need a source. The legend has it needs to be a lever, that, you know what I mean. That's gonna be the best one. So let's just make a bunch, and we can see, and the dust, and some normal repeaters. We store this junk into this chest because I don't know what to do with that. Torches is nice, steak is nice. We need more steak, stock. Yeah. What do we need more for that? A place where to build it. Hello, Steak. How are you? Where are you going? You're going to my mouth. Yum 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 yum. Tasty. Let's keep you. We have a rich farm. We have a cactus farm. We don't need a melon farm. Not that we need much, and I think I'm gonna make a pretty small one because why would you need it? Let's put that in our offhand. You can better see that. Instantaneously. How do you like that, dog? Do you like that? Yeah. I think he wants a little bit of food. Well, here you go, doggy. Just stay put. We need a place for the melon farm. Do we have anything in this wall? Or do we're gonna make something really cool in there? Nah, I don't know yet. How much space would we have in that wall? No idea. We might just want to start digging and see. And if we make a melon farm, it's a small melon. Sorry, small melon farm. We might want to put storage into this room too. And then I'm thinking about also making pumpkins, but what I'm thinking about is just having a vision into a look into a room, but I don't think that's really possible. So let me start working on it. No, that's not a villager. It's me thinking. I was working on the design, and I think this is the one we are going with. Do we have torches? So there will be pumpkin right here, then a seed, and the other one, the melon seed, would be here. So we have melon and pumpkin. So if we ever find the other one, because we now have melon, if we find the pumpkin one, we can have a pumpkin one, and if it grows, it will pop it up. If it grows right here, why didn't it work? Oh, That's why I was testing it with redstone and that works. Redstone is updating not only this block if I place it right here, but that one also. Yeah, now then it's changing a little bit. Don't worry, guys. And we do it like that. Then we have one cell right here. Why it looks so different than the one that I used to use? The one that I used to use is quite simple. If a melon grows thing is there and it grows into this block, what I usually would do is just have a power source going into that block where it's gonna grow. Because as you may know, melons block can get power through them. Now simply run it aside. Let's change that to cobblestone so you can see it a little better. Because this doesn't need to be dirt in a real example. So then I change it one aside. Quite simple, right? Then I place the piston right there. And it's already done, you know? This is it. You can change this one to a hopper, which I don't have on me. And right then, when a pumpkin grows right here, this redstone will put it into the block, piston will extend, piston will push it into the hopper, and you're done. Didn't want to do that because there is no window except for above, but maybe interesting to put some of these in the ground so you can see them grow. But I want to have it in a window. So what I'm thinking was, if I do it like this and then have a nice window, we can waste some glass for this. Is it silk or is it silk? We don't have silk. So we can do it like that and we can look into it, which would be a little bit cool, I think. Like that. And then, ouch, there's a problem already that I see. This and this one may not be stone. So when the pumpkin grows, it pops it, which is nice. So I think I'm gonna waste these to glass and try to make two next to each other. You can do that on camera, but I think it will have some updating issues because of how pistons work, because you need a certain timing on that piston to work as it's doing right now, and that's why I also need a block at the end, which may sound weird, but it is that way and I cannot do much about that. Let's turn that on. So if there's a block right there and it would work, then we have a furnace here, another block there. We can already see that this gives us a little, why is it extended? Extend back. There was no slime block. So let's add the slime blocks and see if that still works. So it grows, no, torch. It grows, that works still. That's good. That's good that it still works. If you place a piston, it still works. Good. Now we're gonna change it up a little bit. Place that there. Redstone block on top. Does it still works? No. That's what I was afraid about. To reset it, you need to place a block right there, remove it, and then reset it. Good. So that would work. It's the redstone line right there that's giving problems. It's giving an update to the other one. Can we reduce that? If we so, I'm just thinking about it. It probably doesn't work because that doesn't emit power that well. But if we now try it, it still works, which is nice. Because this one would probably still also work. So if we do it like that, it's probably powering the air block above, and that's powering the piston, which is a nice idea. If we then place block right there and move it, please work. Then that one doesn't work. Come on! Why don't you really work? There's still an updating issue. Let me try to figure it out. Somehow the reed farm wasn't working. So I went to check out. I opened the gate right here. Went through it, go up, needed to dig a little bit, because apparently these holes weren't there before. This is the light system still. Then we have a enchantment table, redstone circuitry, and then we have this stuff. And what was happening is that apparently these lines, can I just keep them on? Apparently not. Well, apparently these were extended. Well, this one line was powered, so this is a bit weird. It looks like that, but it shouldn't do that because that block is not in the right position. So probably what happened, this block was not extended. I don't know. I should have kept it and show you on video, but there were some problems with it. Meanwhile, I can show you a little bit of the maintenance area of stuff. This is the furnace room thingy. And we used to have, and we don't do that anymore, be able to get into here like that. And now we have our big entrance just over here with that secret gate, because oh no, it's closed. Now it's open. As you can see, there's that redstone thing right there. And I just wasted a torch on it, but you could see how it all works. There's also a system right behind this one. If we get rid of the sound, for getting rid of the sounds, back to this system. So what I was thinking about, changing it up quite a bit. So basically I was thinking about, so we have that power going, but the problem was I had with this is that we need some kind of backplate, because we could use this one and then have the normal row right here, so you look into that, then plants grow right there, and then we have a wall right here, something like that maybe, and then the display in front. We should build it on the spot, maybe. That's a better idea. And instead of breaking the melons from, we could do that. No, we could not. Instead of breaking the melons, no, they would grow right there. So we need to move that over one. Let us move that over a little bit. So we still need that hole right here, like that. And then instead of having the pistons there, the melon is gonna go right there. So we need a butt detector for that, both sides. We take 2 sticky pistons, with 2 slime blocks, with 2 redstone blocks on top. Should work, right? Then I test it out like this. Wow. So that doesn't quite work as I want. If we use a normal block right there instead of the sticky one, would that maybe work? Let's test that out, because now it would only extend 1, right? If we do like that, then that will keep on happening. So that's not a good idea. For 2 that happens, so we cannot put them together like that. I need a different system for it. So I wanted to include it into this wall, and in theory we could use upwards. So we could use an upwards motion, because we have loads and tons of stuff free at the upwards position. So if you just go up, let's do it in that place, because then we don't have to rebuild it again. I need some normal stones, because these are not, these are all, yeah, you know what I mean, normal stones. Thank you. So we're back in here. Then the places where they're going to grow is right there and there. So in these 2, so we need an upwards piston right above that one, so like there. Let's see, do we have quite a bit of room? Apparently not in the front, which has me slightly worrying, but we could do this with a sandtrix. I used to use a lot of times, but don't use quite often anymore, because slime blocks are quite a bit faster in a lot of ways. So I rather use slime blocks for that. But now we're gonna use sand, and sand has some unusual properties sometimes, but we don't mind about that right now because we're using it in the good advantage. So we would have 2 slime blocks with 2 blocks, redstone blocks above that. So I'm just digging out a little bit more so we can see it a little bit more, and we don't dig into redstone as soon as we find it. So as you can see, they push the sand up. We do use sticky pistons right now. Oh wait, that doesn't move upwards, does it? That's why I wanted to use the slime in this design. For the other ones, although we're using sand right here, we could use normal pistons, but we need to push them down, and that's going to be a little bit more of the problem. That was it. That was the problem. So sand and the redstone blocks. What we do then is when the redstone blocks move one up, and thus powering this line, we send that signal to pistons that push them the other way around. For example, if you just spark 2 normal pistons, so this one puts them upwards, so we need 2 pistons right there to push them downwards again. We dig a little bit around again, so we would have some space for just in case I'm digging around and I don't want to run into redstone that easily. But this will work. Can we move this one? Nope, we cannot. Doesn't really matter because we don't need it right now. So we have that redstone. We have from that thing. Then we need to make it show that it travels. That it put on that piston. And normally I would do it simply like that, and then that would still work because it's stackable. Nice. So we will let it up and do that. And now if we send a signal to one of these pistons, it will move down up, so it would have a signal. So now we do have a signal. We need to move, make it so that it moves something right here. I think we want to see the melon growth, and I think so. If we do it too close properly, we can put minecart hoppers into these blocks. Just a little bit bigger project, but it would be nicer to see. And then if we make it so that the dirt goes like that, and make it so it moves up and down this dirt, maybe like that, and then we move that up and down with a little bit of signal trickery. We wanted to go up and down as quickly as responsive as possible, not quick up and down as quick as possible, but if you press the button it needs to do it directly. So if you do it like most people don't realize that if you put them out like that and combine them, you have less time between. We need a little bit of stuff going in. There's no delay in them going upwards. You can also in this case, no, we cannot do that in the case, because you can also move it so it looks on the left and the right the same thing, but we cannot do that right now, so I won't do that. A little bit more room. And don't forget to place a torch. You know what happened the last time when I did not do that? 6 creepers. Yes, 6 creepers. That was a lot of mess. Of course we don't want to break out this circuit like that. What you could do, if you block it right here, then go up once here, then we are here. No, we don't have anything about that. That doesn't do anything. So we want to go this way and then up towards that signal we just made on top. So we dig out a little bit more. I hope you like this episode. It's a bit redstone-ish. It's a bit simple, but I just feel like it. I feel like explaining a little bit more about what goes on in my head when I do some redstone stuff, some technical stuff. If you're here for the building, well, there are other guys that are perfect for that, but I'm more of a guy who does a loads and loads of redstone. I like that. If you like redstone, you should watch the Nexus 2.0 if you want me to make a tutorial about that. Well, I could try to do that. It will be quite hard. What am I demanding of myself, you know? Wow. So now we are up here. Now we want to send that signal. We need to combine that with this. But that signal that is right here is still quite, how do you say that? Quite long, because we want to have it a longer distance, like that. No, then it would have just a delay to go on, and we need a delay to go off to. No, it would have a delay to go off to. So that's nice. We can pull it out right there and bring it down. But meanwhile, we still need to do something with it, because we need to short signal a little bit. So we put it into a block. This is just a mess because I don't have much room for everything, and I don't mind making a mess for once, you know. It's not about compacting it all into as small world as possible. I just wanted to fit in this tight space because we're not doing anything with this space at the moment, so we can better use it like this. Then we have a circuit that makes from that quite long poles. I don't want to say long poles, but a little bit longer. From the pulse we right have there, it will make a short pulse, like a half-second pulse, and would pull those. We maybe need 2 more, but let's try it out anyway. Need to fix this side. So if one grows, that's too fast. That pulse system. So as I told you, we should probably change this to 2. And then let's try it again. So we place no, it's too long. So we need to extend the pulse up here, but we want to keep these ones short. So let's try it again a little bit differently. So we would have the pulse in this line, right? And it would be both activated, and then we need to be both go down again soon. But if we just add 4 ticks to it, so after 4 ticks it will activate these 2. Would that work then? I think this would work if you place a torch at a good spot. See the falling sun particle? It was funny. So that works. And then we can make this glass, and then we'll move those chests. Oh, these are empty. Oh, those weren't empty. Let's pick them all up and put them in that chest, so you can see a little bit. That's the tiny bit you can see. So through it, and you can look into this melon thingy, pumpkin thing, you know. And then what we need to do is we have melon and pumpkins with me, but we don't have a hoe, so we're going to grab on a hoe, and I'm gonna fill up the system a little bit more. So it looks like we're gonna need up the system a little bit more, because it's gonna need to look a lot nicer before it's good. So I don't think we have a hoe anywhere. So what I'm gonna do is find some stuff we can make a hoe out. So I found 1 stick, which is definitely not enough. So I'm gonna find some wood around. This is one thing that's not enough for 1 hoe. So we're gonna craft an hoe. Let's see if I still know how to do that. Probably yes, because yeah, you know, it's simple. There's an hoe. I'm gonna throw that away, which is a waste of items. But hey, we do have enough. Although I'm gonna break the window, not place a stone block, so we can hold it for once. Place one of these and place one of these, and they are gonna grow. I probably should. I don't need a few stuff. I need the seed. No, let's put the seeds away in the proper chest, because we now have a proper chest right here. We can put these seeds in for if we need another time soon. This farm is going to generate its own what do you say that? Gonna generate its own items. Say it that way. I think that's the thing I was looking for. Need more hopper, and then we need more stuff. Let me grab the stuff we need. So I think I have quite a bunch of the stuff. Not all maybe, but we do have almost all stuff we need. I think we're gonna need. Oh, we're already having problems. How to do that? There's pistons below, so we need to put it halfway into the pistons, I think. I'm not so sure about it right now, which makes it a little bit more difficult to do this kind of stuff. But we want it in that block. So we want to go up, or did it ignore downwards? Ignore downwards, I think. Yes, like that. Do the same thing on the other side. Up, down, down, ignores it. So now it's in the block. And then because we cannot place, I don't think we can place stuff right there, but it doesn't matter, because we could use pistons to our advantage to do that. And another one we need right here, so a block right here, a piston and a torch. So that would work. So if we now throw items right there, it would go suck it into the block. But now we need to get it out, and I don't know how we would be able to get it out of the minecart hoppers. Probably below it, because that would not work. Huh. If we now activate it, what would happen? That. What if we're gonna do something stupid and just put more stuff into hoppers? There's no crafting bench there. We need to go right here. Here's a crafting bench. You make 2 minecart. This time they're called minecarts instead of the old name. It was the farm where they're working. Oh, I don't want that in my inventory. Oh, it's still working, so that's nice. If we would also place one more down. We first need to do that then. Thank you. And that one. Thank you. We can also place a little bit more stone right here or in the corner, so that would look a bit nicer, let's say that way. So we again making hoppers. I don't know how I'm gonna fit this all in. We should not use stone for that, but cobblestone. No, hoppers. No. Oh, that didn't work. Didn't work the way I wanted. You go in. You go out. Another one right here. You go in. Thank you. Then we need 2 pistons. Pushing in stones. You have levers to use those. So now that wasn't the best idea, but what would happen if we would activate it right now? That at the moment, so that wouldn't work. Well, I'm gonna try to get this working. We could do it from the side, maybe. How much room would we have, right? Not enough. I don't know yet. But I'm gonna get it working, and that will be next episode. It would work, and I would hook it up to the one below right here. But for now, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you another episode. And I also hope that you somewhat like the Factorio series which is going on right now, because I put a lot of effort in that, and I hope that you can, or other people can, enjoy it. It's I do, of course. Let's give it one more try. If we do it like that, if we push it 1 up, and one more, push it 1 up more, so that would not work. So I need to find a different system for it. But for now, Goodbye.